How are we doing, gamers? It's BB, and you're watching my RSL channel. Welcome back. It's always nice to have you, friends. Why is this cable trying to get in my mouth so bad? We're doing Spider today, and okay, let me recap you. I was traveling yesterday evening. I just came back home. This entire time, I've been passively doing Spider with my multi-battles, and now we're nearing a finish. Look at how many I'm using, by the way. And it's only because we are behind on Spider, you guys. Look at my team. I am literally using the team of my strongest, most versatile area covering champions to run these. It's a turn-based tournament that is currently active for Spider, where you can earn T points to participate in the event where you get Mad Hatter. So
you sure?
The teacups for the Deck of Fate thing, you guys. I'm lacking up on some sleep again, but that's just my life. I guess I just have to get used to not having enough hours in the day to do everything I want to do. My Spider team is behind, but we're trying to finish this Spider tourney, get some T points out of it, and maybe get some good accessories in the meantime. So let me recap you on my Spider progress. Or more so, stalemate. Because naturally, as I'm focused over clan boss, I've abandoned my dungeon progress. And I've only been testing Fire Knight these days because it seems like I've done some progress for Fire Knight. And now I can raid I think two stages higher than I originally could. But Spider is nowhere. I need more AoE champions. The most important thing for Spider is someone who can freeze the little ones. Or stun, or in any way lock them from doing anything to your champions, so you can beat the big one, and use all of the AoE attacks to clear the little ones so that the big one doesn't heal this way. Because what it does is every 3 turns, I think it's 3 or 4 turns or something, I don't know, depending on the stage, I guess. I might also be lying to you. It's this passive, you guys. Whenever the counter on this one expires, it's gonna swallow all of the little ones and it's gonna heal based off how many of them are alive, I think. I don't know if their HP makes any difference, but what I know is they need to be gone.
Gone forever.
So the strategy with Spider is always as many AoE champions as you can get on your team, and as many of them having freeze on their AoEs or any sort of crowd control attacks. Turn meter decreasers, stuns, fears, any of these. And naturally, we need boss killers, the so-called boss killers that are just the nukers in your game, that are gonna be buffed with this configuration. You would want to have... Okay, we're getting to the gist of my problem. It's best if you have champions that cover multiple roles. So let's say you have a buffer that also has an AoE crowd control. One of these champions that I have on my roster is literally a Chak. What a Chak can do is it can block debuffs. I don't know what a Chak is. Is it a boy or a girl? I can never tell. They has a block debuffs on a 2-turn, and I think that one also comes with a strengthen on all allies. And then also comes with an AoE with the freeze, which also could be an HP burn. I think the conditionality there was that enemies that have higher defense than their attack get frozen, and then enemies with higher attack than defense get burnt. Either one of or was that Magnar? That was a Chak. I'm pretty sure that was a Chak. Was that Magnar? Am I mixing up their skills? I know for a damn fact that a Chak has a freeze on an AoE.
75 years later.
Okay, I had it right, but I mixed them around. It freezes the enemies whose attack is higher than their defense and burns the enemies whose defense is equal to or higher than their attack. So I just had it turned around. But here, that's why we need to build a Chak for Spider. A Chak is great, you guys. But again, we're prioritizing clan boss. I'm literally born to build a Chak, forced to build Man-Eater. But it is what it is, guys. We have to walk the walk. We can't be skipping through milestones, right? We need to do it brick by brick. You lay the foundation first, then you start building the walls around the house, you know, and everything. Because if you don't have the foundation, everything will fall apart. Not saying that clan boss is a do or die type of thing, but it low-key is a do or die type of thing. Well, I'm saying Ultra Nightmare and Nightmare clan boss final chests should be your main priority. Well, I mean, it's as soon as you have 560th level 6-star ascended master champions and you've started doing Clan Boss, consider that until you get to Ultra Nightmare, Final Chest, this will always be a pressing milestone for you. And I cannot express how dire your need for sacred shards and void shards and legendaries and epic skill tomes will be. So you will need to be raiding Clan Boss, especially for that sacred shard, because you will get, I think, 5 sacred shards minimum per month just from Clan Boss if you get to the last chest of Ultra Nightmare. Now that I have my unkillable Clan Boss team, you guys, I will only need to gear them up better, and for that matter, raiding some spider will help us get the artifact pieces, the accessory pieces that we're missing, so that might help with some stats like accuracy, speed, you know, if needed, crit damage. All of these come from banners. Had forgotten how important banners can be. That's why awakening your champions is equally as important. And you don't need to be raiding any of these potion dungeons, potion keeps, as long as you get to Nightmare, Ultra Nightmare, and you start raiding these chests regularly. They're gonna drop all of the potions that you will ever need to ascend your champions. I mean, you will have to eventually get at least up to stage something in the dungeon keeps, right? In the potion keeps. And once you get up to stage 20, very soon after, you won't even need to be there anymore. You will outgrow it, guys. So that's why it's important to just focus everything you can on Clan Boss. And I just realized this when I think I saw a video where someone was opening last chests. Some of the last chests. And I was like, oh my god. And then I got to the last pip on the Arbiter missions, and I saw the final one. And generally the Clan Boss missions and what they asked of me, I was like, alright. I think it's time, you guys. We're almost done in these, and I'm really curious to see how we're doing on T-points. Because of this traveling thing that I did, and naturally, I always plan and I buy tickets for something. When they make a tournament and they literally announce it the week after, I've already bought tickets for the thing. I'm cursed to never sleep. This is a curse. This is my life. I will just have to accept it, you guys. Also, I am literally not complaining. I am using you guys for free therapy right now. I feel like I can. Like, you're just forced to sit and listen to me. How's the situation? I'm really happy that we have Mad Hatter just sitting. This fusion, I can't stop thinking about it. I'm probably not gonna stop thinking about it for a little while. I'm gonna reference it. See, I'm trying to talk to my friends about Raid. None of them are playing, so I can't tell them, guys, I just got Mad Hatter and this is a big deal. So thank you guys for, like, just watching me and giving me the space, genuinely the designated space to rave about it and to talk about how giddy and proud I am of myself, and and I can milk it for a little while longer until the next fusion comes around and I forget about. And with ADHD, I'm probably gonna, the excitement's gonna wash away in a month. I know myself.
Yeah, party! Ew.
Once we get this Clan Boss thing done, I'm going back to all of my dungeons and I'm gonna make sure that I get up to stage 20 everywhere. And now I have the champions to build out for it too. I've pulled quite a bit of shards, quite a few, enough shards. No, I'm not gonna say that because I know that I was thinking about pulling 2 more ancient shards while the 2x is active because I just got them. I got one from Clan Boss and I got one from what was the previous event that was active? Fire Knight? Yeah, I got one from Fire Knight. I ranked like 4th, 5th or something. So I got one from there. I have 2. And I'm genuinely considering pulling them while the 2x is still active. Like, just because I've written down my Mercy here. Should be around the Mercy. Trying to estimate since Zorguna, you know what I mean? It's a little hard. They're all getting stronger, man. Like, I'm excited over here. The other important thing about Spider, I guess if you want sustainability, which you will want sustainability, someone who can clear debuffs. Like Achak, as I already mentioned, can block them. But once your champions are vulnerable, if they land these poisons somehow, ooh, there we go. If they land these poisons somehow, you're gonna want someone to clear them off. Now let's see what we got here. This is a bountiful hunt. If not accessories, at least it's gonna be quite a bit of cash. Let's see, what is this banner here? It's a 4-star defense flat. There's some speed here. It's a 4-star. Should I keep it just in case? The speed here? I mean, Heli needs some speed. What if they all roll in it? You know what I mean? And it's budget because it's 4-starred and I can probably be a little more precise with my speed tuning. We'll see. This is an alright ring. I kind of wish that was a percent. I'm gonna sell it. I have a lot of dark elf rings and the epics aren't all that impressive anyway. Let's see where we're at. Oh, live arena is open. Exciting. Oh my god. A little more. Just like 210 more points. Oh, we want that ancient shard too, guys. Guys, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this. Look at the Arbiter missions. I just wanted to update you before I dive into Spider. Oh, I'm gonna be here forever. But you know who's gonna help us do these arena missions? Who's a really, really good champion in arena? Guys, Karato is actually a beast in arena. He comes with this really helpful block active skills. And if that wasn't enough, he also stuns an enemy for 2 turns and places a weaken, you know, just for that little setup for his buddy nuker on your team. But hey, you guys, Karato can be actually your starter champion today if you use my promo link to make a new account with Raid. Sign up with my promo link, which you can find in the description box below and in the comment section in the pinned comment. I'm gonna put it up there for your convenience. Karato will be waiting for you in your inbox once you set up that new account with your brand new email. Through the PC, through the browser of Plarium Play, you guys. And not just that, that's not where the funsies end. At level 40, 45, and 50, you're gonna get yourself your very own Fane, Romero, and Vergus, and that makes how many in total? 4 completely free champions. One of them being the absolute Godsmacker legendary Karato Foxhunter. You guys don't want to miss out on this offer while you still can. If you have an account that you're working on right now, set up a second one, an alternative account using my promo link. You can leave it there for all I care. But when you're ready and you want to come back to the most giga-rigged hack for a start in Raid Shadow Legends and you want to combine Karato and Kale to solo your entire brutal campaign, be my guest, you guys. And start with Karato. Let's see if we can actually get a little refresh here on Arena before we, who am I fighting today? What is this? We could potentially beat these guys. I have high hopes for us with this team setup. And I should probably show you how to use Karato, because Karato is great, you guys. In combination with the right champions, is amazing. Oh man, they blocked your buffs. Thank God we casted out unkillable before they did that. Oh boy. Yes. One more. Just one more. No. One. Yeah, okay. We did beat them. Even though the teams have higher team power, sometimes a configuration lets you know what you need to know. And like, these guys probably won't be able to beat. Doom Priest is a good cleanser. And then we have Ninja with the freeze. And then, no. Right? None of these. Guys, gold 2 is grindy. I don't even know. Where am I at with the tournament here? Oh my god. And also, I need to show you where I'm at here with the champion chase because it's atrocious, you guys. Look at that. I need to open all of my mystery shards to make up for that difference. Look at this. I don't even know if there'll be enough. But if we pull the remaining of these, what if we get a knight? Let me clear some space and I'll do that actually before I do some more spider.
1 eternity later.
I'm just gonna see what happens here. We still have the 2XO. Ooh, we get an epic. Who are you? Oathbound. Oathbound. Freeze. Freeze is good. Weak decrease attack on a chance. And then a 55% chance of decreasing each target's stream meter by 20. Interesting. What is this 55% chance? Like, so specific. Once you ascend that, it's a strong decrease attack, which is much, much better. And the same thing about the decrease of the target's stream meter by 20. And then we have a quadruple hitter. Each attack has a 30% chance of placing a block active skills debuff for 2 turns. The chance of that debuff being placed increases to 100% if the target is under a decrease attack debuff, which comes here with the A2. This guy could be built out for some faction wars, I think, and other parts of the game, but more towards mid-game, mid-game. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Campaign makes sense, because he will lock everyone out, and then he will just, you know, keep spamming that lock. Oh, I didn't see what he did here on the A1. Oh yeah, the freeze chance. Alright. Oathbound is not bad. I'm not too mad about that one. Moving on. Origin Jailer, I already have, I think, even multiples of him. And I am building one out for Faction Wars, for sure, because he's helpful. He comes with the steal here, 40% chance of stealing 2 random buffs from the target. A damage multiplier if the target has no active buffs. And removes 1 random buff from the target on a chance here. So he's helpful. Okay, last shard. I'm just gonna rip the band-aid. And we're gonna count that towards the mercy. Yup. +3, and it's an 8-0. And it's an 8-0. We have a lot of 8-0s. I think I have 2 and 1 that I'm building out. So we're gonna use her as a buck, potentially. She's a rare. Rare skill tomes are so easy to find. I think I'm gonna stick to her double. Usually how I go about this is, the campaign farmables are to be used as books. You can get a load of these. The campaign farmable champions, and I mean Spirit Host, War Maiden, Greybeards, Valeries, all of these champions, because they're gonna get a lot of doubles as you raid campaign. You can use them for books. But for champions that I pull from shards, I feel guilty using as books. Like, I feel like I shouldn't. I feel like, I don't know, depending on the champion again. But that's kind of how I go about this. Did we do anything here? How many points did we... How many points was that? I kind of... 4,000 at least? Yeah, okay. Now, we might stand the chance, actually, at getting up there if we pull all of our mystery shards. Yeah, 1,811. You know, it should do. I'm gonna have to spend all night on it. But we could do it. For treasure, should we do it closer to the end of the tournament? Because I don't know if this guy will see that I'm nearing, and they'll be like, ooh, we gotta, I don't know. How much time would it take me to open 1,000 shards? You know what I mean? If I just continuously enter and exit, and I do it that way, and just clean space, would that work? You know, I can use the auto upgrade option here. Wait, let me show you how it works. Let me just summon a few, just to show you. Here, we're gonna summon 10, right? We're summoning 10. We're getting them all. That's 10 tournament points. Now, to clear up space, we go here. We find our sweet old Doom Priest. And, if we click the instant upgrade, it's gonna use all of our common, uncommon champions. And we can just upgrade her that way, right? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. How much time do you think that's gonna take us to pull all of these shards?
It's been 84 years.
Oh my god, guys, I'm probably gonna do a video on that and I'll show you. I'll show you, but I'm thinking of doing that later as we progress towards the end of this champion chase. Because I don't want them to freak out that I'm closing in on them and just suddenly bomb out 5,000 points at the very end, you know what I mean? I want them to think that they've got this. I really hope they don't see this video. That would be so unfortunate, bro. I just snitched on myself. Alright, let's dive back into Spider, you guys. I need 250 more points, right? So that's probably just, how many? Like 5 multi-battles, give or take. I'm gonna leave these running. I'll come back, pick up the points, and show you guys. Guys, we are beating the last multi-battle on this. I hope that I calculated everything correctly and I don't have to redo it. Another 5 multi-battles are possible. But again, let's see how far these 5 multi-battles got us, points-wise. Oh no, we haven't gotten it. How far are we? 50 more. That's 2 more runs, you guys. We can do it. 2 more very efficient runs. I have so much energy to spend, I'm not even worried. And now we can earn our teacups. Teacup points, whatever. And we're gonna go to the Tea Party Titan event and we're gonna pick up these goodies. Trying to get to the relic here. I'm trying to get to the relic here. Trying to get to the avatar here. And most importantly, we're trying to get the Hatter's Perfect Soul. So guys, I'll be diving into Arena to finish off the rest of the teacup point championships, and I'll see you guys again on the other side. Bye!